Dyslexia is about reading, but it's not only about reading. Like, if you're dyslexic, typically reading is much more effortful. You're probably going to have to read things more times than your non dyslexic peers to get the same level of comprehension. You're going to be likely, as you're reading something, to either add words that aren't there or maybe miss some of the words that are there. But it's so much more than that. It impacts things like spelling and writing, making those things much more difficult. It impacts our ability to pronounce things or hear the pronunciation of things or remember the pronunciation of words or names that are unfamiliar, unusual, or have strange pronunciations. But it also impacts things like our working memory, our ability to hold a bunch of things in our mind at the same time, the ability to like learn a multi-step process or hold a whole multi-step process in our head easily. That's incredibly challenging. It can make it really difficult to be consistent with things. It can make learning a process or a procedure, even something as simple as learning how to tie your shoes, much more challenging. It can make learning how to or being able to read like an analog clock incredibly challenging. It can actually impact our executive functioning and make things like task initiation more difficult. There are so many little ways that dyslexia impacts someone that go beyond just, oh, it's just a reading thing, or maybe like a letter directionality thing of like flipping B's and D's and P's and Q's and A's. It goes so far beyond that. And when we limit our understanding of it to just a little reading thing, it often makes it so that we experience all of these other challenges that we have no explanation for. And so often, when we experience a challenge as humans and we have no explanation for it, especially if it's one that we get ridiculed for or made fun of for, it's really easy to assume, well, that's just because maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm less intelligent or less capable than my peers. But when we realize, oh, this is so much broader than just reading, it provides us with an explanation for a lot of those things. And when we have an explanation, it helps us understand ourselves, but it also makes it a lot easier to move towards acceptance of like, yes, because I'm dyslexic, these things are a struggle. But that doesn't actually make me less than, and that doesn't mean I'm actually less intelligent than my peers. It just means that because of how my brain works, those things are more difficult.